What's going on, Savages? Conceal.network has a new wallet and we need to upgrade mine, so I figured that we would just go live and do it. So let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the Crypto Fireball Friday or not. We'll see how I feel after this. But one of the projects that I talk about a lot, not sponsored content at all, not even a little bit. I'm just interested in them. I've been following them since they released last year, and that is Conceal. And they have a new wallet that I guess they've done a lot of updates, and I know that they just got done with consensus and they're busy working in the background, and I mentioned this earlier or on a stream last week sometime, how it seems like a lot of the, especially the projects I'm following, it seems like they're like super quiet, like there's like not a lot of chatter or anything. But I think that's kind of the way that things are going in the overall space, just in general. I think that there's a lot of negative sentiment right now in the whole space. So anyway, I just want to talk about Conceal.network's new wallet. You can see right here I have the wallet. This is the old one. So if I go to about, let's see here. I'll go to about Conceal. I think, yeah, right here it says that I have version 5.4.1. And this is the one that they did a little fine tune on the settings parameters here, or the settings window, the settings screen. And it looks like they worked a lot, even more, and they did a lot of updates, I believe. Let me run through them real quick here. It looks like they added the tracking wallet support, like a view-only wallet, which I think that is really cool. That's something that I'm actually interested in. I want to play with it. I have not downloaded this wallet at all, the new one. I wanted to do it live because I wanted to see, I just wanted to work through the process live. So I don't know if you can tell, but I painted this wall behind me black because I'm getting ready to put some boards and stuff up. But this looks super cool. It looks like I'm like in this really dark room, but it's the same room as I was in before. It's just kind of funny, but it's like really dark in here. On the screen, I mean, in the room it's dark too, but definitely I can tell the display here, or the stream, is like really dark. Kind of cool looking though. All right, but anyway, so let's run through there. So the tracking wallet support is something that I'm really interested in because you can do this. I kind of got off topic there for a second. I noticed the room behind me, or the wall behind me. You can with a view-only wallet, it's kind of neat because you can add a layer of security. You can actually get your wallet files off. I think the way that this would work is you would be able to get your actual file, your wallet file, off of a computer, like in this case, your normal desktop, get it on an external media, like an external hard drive or a USB, or even burn it to a DVD or whatever. And you could still monitor the transactions going to that wallet. So in other words, like let's say that you're a miner, or you're mining CCX in this example, and you want to implement some security, and you don't want to always have the wallet that you're mining to, or your main wallet that you're dumping all your coins into. Obviously you should spread it out a little bit, but your main wallet, if you don't want to have it on your main computer or your workstation, then you could put it on, like I said, put it on a thumb drive and use this tracking wallet support to actually monitor what's going on with that wallet. So you could watch the transactions as you're mining, you could watch the transactions go to it, and feel comfortable without actually having to go and fire up that actual wallet and copy it back to your desktop, or however you want to do it. So I think that's kind of cool. I want to play around with that. We'll probably get wrapped around the axle with it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I was kind of interested in that. I think that'll be kind of neat. Some other things that they've done. They've added Euro currency feature. They have added a balance proof export, which I don't know exactly what that is, but we'll get into it if I can find it in the wallet in the new version. They have fixed some issues with connecting to remote nodes. They've got a better display of synchronization and tracking wallet messages. Uses a new API endpoint for the data. I assume that maybe they were using CoinMarketCap for the data before, and I think CoinMarketCap changed their API funding or cost, I guess, and now they have to go to probably get their data for their value, USD value and charts and all that stuff from some other location. I would assume that's what that means. Also, it shows a optimization recommendation, whether or not your wallet needs optimizing, I guess. Remove the default remote node and improve some toggle buttons, defaults to embedded node if the remote node is not available. So instead of erroring out, it'll actually try to sync locally, I guess. And also a better state handling, synchronization, synchronized, and tracking mode. So yeah, some pretty cool little updates. I'm excited to see what it looks like. This is what the wallet looks like now. This is the old version. 5.4.1, and we're going to 5.4.3. It doesn't sound like a huge update, but I mean, listing all that stuff that I just listed, it seems like a pretty big one. So let's see what's going on. So we're going to close this, and I just want to show you something else that they've actually added, and this wasn't here before, is whenever you launch the wallet, I know you can't see this particular splash screen here. I wish I could get that to start showing up on the other screen. Let's see here. So I believe that it actually, where's this at? Yeah, here it is. So now it comes up if there is an update. This is nice because it lets you know, hey, there's an update to this wallet. So we're going to go to the download page. So click OK there. And this takes us to their GitHub. You want to always verify stuff, make sure that it took you to the right location. You can, I don't see a verified or anything like that over here. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. You go back. You go right here, just click on that. You can see up here it says verified. So that gives you a pretty good confidence that this is the right location. It's got 22 repositories, 2 members. I'm confident that this is the right one, and we're not going to get a bad wallet download that's going to steal our crypto. So I feel pretty confident. We're going to actually try to check the hash and everything on Windows to make sure that the file matches. Hopefully that works, because I read somewhere, I believe someone posted on, it was probably a Frog on Twitter. I think he tried to grab the wallet, and he was saying that the hash didn't match. So I don't know if maybe they just forgot to update this with the new version, and maybe they used the previous, they just copied and pasted it. That happens sometimes where they make little mistakes like that. So we'll see if that's the case or not. Either way, I'm confident that if we grab the wallet from this location, we are going to be good to go. We don't have to worry about, being downloading the wrong wallet and getting infected with malicious software or ransomware or anything like that. All right. So here's all the things that they've updated, and we're going to be using the Win64. Let's go ahead and click that to download it. Throw it in the downloads folder. Sounds good to me. And this is all live. I have not done this. I wanted to do it live just so I can walk through and show any potential problems and stuff. So in a real environment and real time. All right, so that file has downloaded, looks like. No, it has not, because the disk is full. Good grief. Let me go and clean something up here real quick. I run into this sometimes. I believe that it's probably going to be a wallet that I tried to sync or something. Sometimes whenever I forget and I don't change the location of the blockchain files, it will dump them, in a default location, which is on C, and then it basically fills my drive up. So let me see. I told y'all this was live, real-time stuff here. Trying to remember which wallet it was. I'm thinking, I don't remember. All right, let's see here. I think I remember now. Just a minute. That's weird. There's nothing on here for that wallet. Okay. Let me just try to grab something here. Could be an update too, though, that did it. I'm gonna do a disk cleanup real quick. That would probably be the quickest way to free up enough space so I can grab this file. Yeah, I only have a 250 gig SSD on this machine, the C drive, so it's a constant battle. Alright, so that should be good. Alright, so we got that. Now what we can do, just as a little check, we could go to virus total, drag it over there, and see what it looks like. Oftentimes though, you know, no matter what it is, most of the time you're going to get hit, or you're going to see some problems with it. I don't think that EXEs are that susceptible to it though. Normally if the file is an EXE, whoops, that's not going to work the way I did that. Grab this. Most of the time it's, yeah, see, it's never even been uploaded, so this is going to take a while. It's not cached on virus total. But oftentimes these EXEs like this, they don't show up as having any malicious software, so that's good. I don't know how long this is going to take. I believe this is the hash right there, so we could actually go and look real quick. AF22 is how it ends. Oops. AF22. So this is one I'm grabbing, CCX Desktop Win64 5.4.3. So let's go copy this. We can just start Notepad here, just to do the comparison. Virus total, we'll grab this one. So virus total actually does the hashing too, so that's kind of neat. And it's not going to worry about uppercase and lowercase, but you can see, I don't know if you can see it, there we go. You can see these files do match, or the hashes match. So all that means is that the developers are saying that if you download this file, the file hash should be this, and we're verifying that through VirusTotal actually. I was going to do it through PowerShell, but this is actually much simpler. I just realized that they did that. That's kind of neat. And the reason this is taking a while, normally it's like you just drag a file over here and it just does it immediately, but it's got to actually analyze this file, I guess, because it's not aware of the file. I believe it caches files that it's done before, so that it's super fast. In this case, it looks like it's going to take a while. I wonder what this is. In-game? That doesn't sound good. I mean, I'm used to seeing like coin miners and stuff like that, because especially if there's a miner built into the wallet. So another way you can check the hash while we're waiting on that, I mean, it looks like it's gonna take a really long time. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it looks like it's done. Yeah, this one kind of concerns me. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Alright, doesn't matter. At this point, I'm pretty confident that we're okay. I trust these guys pretty well. So another way that you can check the file hash is you can go PowerShell. Well, go to the file location in Windows Explorer and go to PowerShell. And then you're going to type, and this is actually, let's see. Did it open? It's only in C. I wanted it to actually open. There we go. Probably open in C because I was in the zip file here. Normally you would just go right here and then it'll open. PowerShell will actually open in the location that you typed PowerShell into the address bar. So you can do this too for even command, like the command prompt. So if you're in Windows Explorer, this is just a little additional tip here. If you're in Windows Explorer, you can just click on the address bar at the top and type in CMD, for example, and that'll open up a command prompt in that location. So it's kind of a handy little thing. But in this case, we're just doing PowerShell. And then we are, I wish I could, I don't think I can copy this and put it in. Let's see here. That did work, okay. So we're going to check the file hash of that, and we're going to type in get file hash and the file name. And then we're going to do a listing. We're going to go format list, so that that just changes it to where it lists it out instead of one line. We're going to press enter here, and then that's going to get our hash. It's going to tell us the algorithm used, which is SHA-256. I believe it says that on the releases page. Yeah, right here, SHA-256 sums. So that's good. And we're going to go look at it. I'm going to eyeball it real quick and just say, put it like this. I mean, you could do the whole copying and pasting thing again, but we verified it once already. And just looking at some of the characters here, you know, last 5 here, EAF22 good, 88389 to start. Yeah, I'm confident at this point. I think we're good. All right, so let's go back over here, and we're going to go to the location that we downloaded it. We are going to extract it to that location. And then we're going to run, well, let's exit out of it. Then we're going to run the setup as administrator. I'm going to lose you for a second probably. All right, and then we're back in the install here. Let me get rid of some of this stuff up here. All right. That's where my wallet is, so I'm gonna let it go there. You can see that's where the wallet installed to. I believe, let's see, so I extracted the exe, I installed it, so I think we're good. I can probably launch this from here. I can go and check to make sure. Let me browse around here for a second, go to my wallets folder, go and check that out, make sure that's good over there. Yeah, so like you can see right here, the conceal-GUI.exe was updated on 10/16/2019. So this is the updated wallet, and that's what this shortcut points to. Still, I mean, the shortcut didn't change, it's pointing to the same thing. Now, if for whatever reason your executable changed the name of it, you would have to update this, obviously, but I'm just going to rock on with this shortcut right here. The little splash screen always shows up on my left monitor for some reason, no matter where, and if I click on it, it just disappears. So then I have to drag this over here. All right, so we'll just open up that wallet. Let me go back over here real quick. Put in the password, the super secret password here. This is just for one of the rig's own wallet. This is Mustafar's wallet. And at first sight, I don't see any difference. So let's go to About and About Conceal. We do have the new version, 5.4.3. So, looks the same here. Now I know that apparently this information down here is coming from somewhere else, which is fine, through a different API. That looks the same. It looks the same. Messages, same. Wallet, open wallet. Oh, that's the same. Probably the difference is maybe going to be the settings page. Yep. Okay, so right here is here's one of the options was, okay, optimization not required. So it's telling you right here, hey, you don't really need to optimize your wallet yet. Auto optimization is enabled because it says click to disable, right? And then they did change this around a little bit because I think they saw it on my last video. The devs saw it and were like, yeah, I can see how that might be a little bit confusing because it was, I think the button just said enable, or yeah, I think it just said enable, and I was reading it as enabled, right? And I was thinking that it was already enabled, so I wasn't clicking it, right? And I was testing it, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't seem to work. So it's kind of funny, but so yeah, they just added click to enable. That makes sense now. Click to disable, click to enable. And this is just minimize the tray and close the tray, just different options for the interface here. And it looks like they added Turkish, Chinese, Russian. I thought that they added, oh, they added Euro currency. Now where's that at? Is that back here? I don't know where you would change that. Probably somewhere else on here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so select display currency. So you could select it to display euro or dollar. That's cool. And here's that balance proof. Generate a file that will prove the current balance of this wallet on the Explorer. Oh, okay. So that sounds like you can import it into, or get the Explorer, the network, or the conceal.network Explorer to validate the information in the file. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. don't know where I want to put it. Let's go out here. So test export. Okay, so it's got a lot of data there, a lot of transaction, looks like a bunch of keys or whatnot, so that's cool. So it looks like it's a text file. I wonder if that's what it's supposed to export as, a text file. I suppose so. I don't know off the top of my head how to actually verify that. I would have to play around with that, but I'm sure that it's just through the Explorer, like they said. Let's see here. See if we can figure this out real quick. Yeah, right there, balance proof. Alright, so I suppose I don't think any of this is private, I don't think. But I could be wrong, so I might have to edit this video after the fact, but this is a lot of dang data. So it looks like I would have to put in my address here, that the export that it was for, and then put the signature down here, which is probably this whole entire contents of the text file here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see here. See if I can figure this out real quick. Alright, so I need the address of this particular wallet. So I have there's 257 in here. So I should be able to verify that over here. Oh yeah, cool. See down here it says, it shows you the balance. This proves that specified address holds at least, and then it's got the amount. So that is kind of cool. Can't think of any use case other than just proving a balance, you know, to maybe like investors or, yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I just can't think of. I mean, this is kind of the same thing as a message. So, well, let's say that you were going to sell something, right? And someone was telling you that they had enough CCX to purchase it. I would imagine that this is probably a vendor type validation here, especially in large amounts, right? So like if you had, you know, a whole lot of CCX here, then you could actually verify it and verify other information here with the message. I've covered this before in previous videos, where, you know, you'll hear people say, well, sign a transaction, right, from the private key or using the private key. This is the public key, but in order to do this, you have to have the private key. So, yeah, cool stuff. I could see that as a reason to do that. All right, so go back to the wallet here and go back to settings. So that was balance proof, kind of cool. Connection type, whether or not it's built-in node, custom remote node, or automatic remote node. Got the node address here. For safety, normally you're going to run your own node because, you know, you can rely on your own data, and if you're connecting to a remote node, then you're kind of trusting someone else to, you know, obviously be on the right chain and have, you know, be updated and all the things that go along with being a node. And then it also added, I don't remember seeing this before. They didn't mention that in the update list, I don't think. But a rescan now, that's cool. I don't remember seeing that before. it could have been there. I might have just overlooked it, but so those are some pretty cool features there. See, it also says added tracking wallet support. So I wonder if, all right, so we would probably have to do a create wallet, and we would create a new, well, let's see, tracking wallet support, view only wallet. So I would assume that it would be a import wallet, import tracking key. Yeah, so, all right, so how do you export? Yeah, so see, I don't know how to get the key to import. But what you would need is you would need somehow to export. Let's see here. So we need the key, tracking key. So I would assume, now I'm not going to go there because, you know, it would show the private keys and stuff like that, and I'm not going to do that in this wallet here. I am thinking that, let me pull this over here for a second. All right, so yeah, I think I can do that part. All right. So in the wallet, if you go click on in the wallet that you want someone to have the view only capability, then you would go backup wallet, and then right here there's a tracking key button. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click it. Let's see if, yeah. So it's got a tracking key here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can copy it. I can show you a part of it here. So it looks kind of like this. And then you can copy that, and then you're going to go back over here, and you would probably do a new wallet, right? You wouldn't import it into the same. You would do import wallet. You would do a new wallet, create a wallet, and then import wallet and import tracking key, right? And then that would give you, basically, it would allow you to view transactions going to the wallet, but you wouldn't be able to, you know, spend anything, right? So it's like it's basically like a view only key or a view only wallet. That's kind of neat. That definitely has use cases, like I described earlier, where if you're mining to it and you want to add a layer of security and get that wallet off of your computer and onto something else, some type of external media, but you still want to be able to monitor the transactions going, you know, the payouts, the rewards that you're earning through mining, and you wanted to be able to monitor that. So that's kind of neat. That's a good little capability that they've added there. And I will probably implement that. We've been mining CCX for the better part of the year now, since March, on the co-owned rigs. That's these two rigs right here. And we've been mining nonstop CCX since March. We mined it a little bit before that, off and on. And you know, basically each one of these rigs has its own wallet, which is this. That's what you're kind of looking at here. This is Mustafar's wallet, which is this rig right here, the bottom rig. And that one, you know, it would be cool to have a little bit of added security and get those wallets off of my desktop computer here and onto external media, so that I can, and then I would, on this computer, I could just fire up one of those tracking wallets, view only wallet, and still be able to monitor the transactions going to the wallet. So that's kind of neat. I might do that in a future video, maybe set that up. And you can, and it's something I've been actually looking at doing anyway, and doing a video on it, because I think that that's kind of a good added layer of security to protecting your crypto. So I'm probably going to look at doing a video on that in the future. Let me check the chat. I know I've just been rambling and I haven't even looked at the chat. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Red Panda? Jay Bohannon, you didn't miss anything this week. I wasn't live all week. I literally had to take a break, and it was kind of an unscheduled break. I was getting really burnt out. I'll be honest with you, because I'm, you know how I am. I'm super honest, but there was some people that were, let's just say that they were not so nice. And sometimes I don't deal really, I mean, I don't let it bother me in a really negative way. It just bothers me that people can be really jerks, you know, and especially to someone that is no shit doing this for free, right? There is no one paying me to do this shit. Like I'm just sitting here, hit and go live, and I'm talking about stuff that I'm interested in. And in this case tonight, it was Conceal Desktop or conceal.network's wallet. That's it, you know. Anyway, so there were some people that kind of pissed me off and talking about me being sponsored by all these projects. I've got 10 projects that I try to follow. I'm really only following maybe 3 or 4 of those 10, and none of them are sponsoring me in any way. Yes, I have gotten a bounty from CCX. I got a couple of donations from some AION people, like AIONpool.tech. Okay, not AION members, but AION, associated people. Very small amounts. It is not enough for me to have some kind of weird loyalty that, transcends all, data that's out there on the project. That's not what I do. I don't want to get into that mode of, this. I don't want to feel like I owe anybody anything. I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel about whatever the project is. Sometimes I'll keep my lips shut only because I'm kind of like waiting on whether or not something's going to develop on that side, and I'm just kind of giving them an opportunity. I do that sometimes, but I don't know. It kind of upset me a little bit, and plus I've been doing live streams for almost a solid year. It literally every weeknight for almost a solid year. That is crazy if you think about it. So I had to take a little break. Long story short. Yeah, Red Panda, the Conceal wallet, even the mobile wallet is really nice too. They're working, man. They're doing a lot of stuff. Like I said at the top, they're working on stuff, so things are kind of quiet. They just got done with consensus where they're voting on all this stuff that they're going to work on. Not all of it. They're going to work on about six things, probably, because it's a small team, so they're not going to be able to implement all the things that were voted on. Probably just the top 6, and so yeah, whenever you're dealing with, this is a super small cap project. Conceal CCX, they're under $1 million. They were, I think, at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of the summer, they were down in the $200,000 or $300,000 market cap range, if I remember right. Maybe not that low, maybe down in 500, but I do remember them being 500,000. So it's a super small market cap, but in my opinion, it's just one of those projects that can just really take off at any time. It's a privacy coin. They're really working hard in the background. They're working on development stuff, with the project, with the network, with the wallets, with all these different things. And that's why they've been kind of quiet. But again, we're just in that cycle where consensus is over. They're trying to figure out what they're going to work on, and then once they figure out exactly what they're working on, they're probably already working on it. But they're going to tell everybody at some point, hey, this is what we're going to work on. So that's what I'm looking forward to that. But CCX is one of my favorite projects. You guys know that, but I've been following them since back in last summer. I think at the end of last summer was whenever I first kind of found out about them. I want to say I might have actually found out about them. I need to research this because I really want to know. I think I might have found out about them on a random coin show where literally it was a random pick and it just ended up on Conceal. But it seems like even though it did, we did end up on Conceal for that night, that random coin mining show, I think I had already known about them a little bit before that. I don't remember for sure, but I think I'm pretty confident that I knew a little bit about them even before then, because it seems like I was a little bit of excited that we landed on them that night, and I was like, oh, cool, you know, we'll get to talk about Conceal tonight. So yeah, I'm big on privacy coins. They have an uphill battle with being mass adopted simply because it is a privacy coin. So, you know, if you're talking about, you know, if you had a situation where governments aren't going to like it, right? Because it's private and people can transact without their involvement and without the visibility that you would get in like a Bitcoin or Litecoin or any of those large market cap coins. Not any of them, but anything that's not privacy related, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, they did pop up to 85 or 86 cents recently, just a couple months ago. They're back down into, I don't even know what they're at right now. They've had a couple of pretty good days here, if I remember correctly here. I don't know what they're doing today. So up about 10% today. Okay, so they're actually right under 1 million right now. That volume kind of concerns me a little bit because where's it coming from? Hotbit. Yeah, I would trust this volume right here quite a bit more than this volume. I mean, it would be cool if they were doing $135,000 in volume, but I don't know. I've not seen that type of volume before. I mean, I could have just been thinking about something else, but it seems like that's a lot. Anyway, so they're up 10% today. Again, you know, they had this really big pump a couple months ago. They went all the way up to 80 something cents. I think they got up to like 86. Maybe not. This is just showing like 80. Okay, so maybe 80 on here, but I could swear that at some point I saw 86. And actually, you know, we could go to our all-time high down here. Yeah, 80. It's 85. So basically 86. So yeah, I was right. So 86 cents is all-time high. It was somewhere in there. Probably one of these days that it won't resolve to, but that's okay. But you know, and then it's been kind of rocky since then. But I don't know. I think they could, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to give any kind of predictions or anything, but I just think it's a solid project. I have a bag, you know. I can reveal that I have, I don't know how much, but I have quite a bit. Not enough for like an investment in their wallet or anything like that. If you go over here to the banking functions, like I don't have this much, but I have some. And again, we've been mining it for since March. So ever how long that is, that's basically 7 months plus on these two rigs right here. So I mean, it's not. We're basically at this point we're kind of losing money every month after electric. We're losing about $25 per rig after electric. So technically we should just be buying this coin. So it's kind of rough right now, but we did stock up on some over the first part of the mining year. So we're just kind of going into that a little bit to make it up. You know, we're kind of pulling from what we had mined previously to kind of support what we're doing now, in the hopes that it is going to turn around and hopefully blast off again. You know, we need, basically what we need is, we need Bitcoin dominance to come down quite a bit. Volume is not that great today. Market cap is not great. There's a lot of money apparently leaving the market because the market cap is decreasing and Bitcoin dominance hasn't really moved a lot lately. It's been hanging around 66 for quite some time. But market cap wise, we're down, recently we were at 270s, 280s. So we've had quite a few billions of dollars leave the market, and that's not good. You know, we really need to see dominance come down. We need to see market cap go up. You know, this number going down, this number going up means, typically is going to mean good things for alts. And alts meaning anything other than Bitcoin. What's up, Michael Sask? Yeah, I'm not doing a Fireball Friday, Crypto Fireball Friday, although I am drinking Fireball and tea, but I'm not doing, we're just kind of talking about CCX, and I did a video on the wallet update and stuff like that, so that's what we're doing right now. That's a great name. Vita lick my booter. I get it though, Vitalik. That's cool. All right, so I have been going for 47 minutes. I think I'm going to end it right there. I got some stuff I got to do. I'll try to get back into the nightly videos. I've just, you know, rewatched this video if you're just now tuning in, and I went on a little rant about why I haven't been live streaming as much. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. And you know what? I actually saw a tweet today about how it was like what was it saying? How there's a lot of not just negative sentiment, but just people are leaving, leaving the crypto space, I guess is the easiest way to say it. You know, crypto Twitter up until, and what I mean by that is like, you know, an account that you follow crypto, you know, other crypto accounts, and that whole space is changed a lot in the last couple months. I mean, this is a significant. We had that one little run, you know, up to 14,000 on Bitcoin, but pretty much everything other than that little run has been really bad for like 2 years now, right? I mean, yeah, about 2 years. No, wait, not 2 years. It's a year, and this is 2019, right? Yeah, a year and a half. So definitely a year and a half. It's been really brutal for a year and a half, which probably, it's not really that long if you think about it. Because I think if you look at all the other bear markets for Bitcoin, they were, I don't remember all the dates, but you know, there's like time frames of, you know, from this date to this date and how long it was. 18 months, a year and a half is really not that long. So, you know, and again, we're going up to the halving. So supposedly, you know, at the halving, some things are supposed to happen, but or not at it, but you know, around that time, because it's going to decrease the rewards and, you know, take a lot out of the supply and all that stuff. So it's I can't. There was also a tweet about that too, about how much was going to be out of the supply a week, money wise. How much was it? Was it 8? I'm not even going to say a number because I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was a lot. Each week, that was, you know, basically going to be decrease the amount of Bitcoin available each week. So pretty cool. I don't know. So that's supposed to happen in May of next year. It could, depending on the hash rate and how the adjustment, the difficulty adjustment and all that goes, it could actually creep up into April. If I'm remembering correctly, they're thinking that it might actually get up into April. But April, May of next year, having after that, hopefully, boom, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I know I'm just kind of rambling about nonsense, but I will see you guys next time. Actually, you know what? Now that I just thought about it, on the 20th of each month, I do a review of the shared rigs and the whole economy about how that's done, how we distribute the rewards for electric, you know, calculating electric and calculating profit loss and all that stuff. I got a pretty decent little spreadsheet that I made for doing it and tracking it per rig and all that. So that is, the 20th is going to be Sunday. So probably on Sunday, I'm going to be streaming that whole evolution. So just keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on, you know, make sure you have notifications checked and stuff like that for my channel and on YouTube, and so that you can get notified about when that is going to actually happen. If I was to guess, I would say Sunday night, most likely. Maybe around 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there, maybe Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see. Might get lucky and do it during the day, but it'll probably be that night. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you guys then. That's going to be on Sunday. And then next week, I'm going to try to get back into the live streams, but I don't know. We'll see. Stay savage, everybody.